Hey, what's going on, Virgo? How are you? Thanks so much for watching. This is going to be your full moon read for September of 2018. And Virgo, this is a pretty interesting full moon. It's the harvest full moon. The harvest full moon is the full moon that's closest to the fall equinox, and it reminds us of what we've already done throughout this year and what still needs to be done throughout the remainder of the year in preparation for the new year or the winter months. So this reading, Virgo, is intended to highlight some things that a lot of you may be up against. A lot of people like to think of this time and as the harvest full moon as a time where you tend to generally reap the things that you have sown throughout the year or throughout the summer and spring months. All right, Virgo. Let's find you here. Right there, Virgo. All right, thanks so much for being patient with me. Let's go ahead and get your cards laid. How was your birthdays, Virgo? Hope you enjoyed yourself. All right. Okay, so right here, Virgo, I have the world, and the world is in reverse. What this indicates to me here, Virgo, is that, like, I feel like a lot of you are ready. I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of you are ready to move through a cycle, right? So like you're approaching the end of a cycle, or you are at the end of your cycle, and this is Spirit saying, okay, we've brought you to this end of the cycle, but you're in reverse. So Virgo, for a lot of you, this tells me here that like you are like at the threshold of this new cycle, of this ending, right? Like you're in literally like 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out of the door between the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. For whatever reasons, you know, you're not moving into that cycle. Possibly for a lot of you, you could feel like you still have a lot of work to do within the current cycle that you're moving from. For a lot of you, you know, you just maybe even feel like, you know, you're just not ready. And then for a lot of you, you know, Spirit is saying, okay, listen, I'm showing you the threshold to the next level. I'm showing you the threshold to the next cycle. Now, you know, what do we need to deal with here so that you can actually move forward into it? This is very good energy. You know, I mean, even though it's in the reverse, it's still really good energy, because although you're not quite moving through the cycle, this is really Spirit just knocking, you know, at your window saying, listen, you know, I got something for you out here, but what you gonna do about it? You know, are you ready to move or not? You know? Okay, Virgo. So here I do have in the below position, as far as needing greater balance throughout the cycle of the full moon, I do have the alchemist in reverse. Now with the alchemist does talk about, you know, you having all the tools necessary to be able to succeed. It also talks about manifesting. Okay? I'm so sorry. Virgo, it also talks about, you know, manifesting, right? But with it in the reverse, you know, I'm worried that a lot of you throughout this year have been, you know, maybe, you know, manifesting from certain fears, which is not allowing you to move forward into the next cycle, is because like you're kind of holding on to certain fears that you, about the next cycle, about the unknown. But Spirit is saying, listen, you do have all the tools necessary for you to be able to move forward into your next cycle. You know, you've gained enough experience for you to be able to move forward into the next cycle. That's why we're showing it to you, okay? But I feel like for a lot of you Virgos, you may just be kind of hung up in getting like the particulars of something that's going on right now in this particular cycle for you. For a lot of you, if it's, you know, dealing with like a certain job, for some of you, I feel like, you know, Spirit has shown you the elevation into that new job, has shown you the elevation into this new, like echelon that you envision for yourself, right? But a lot of you may still be worried about the particulars of the current cycle that you're still in. Like you're still like, okay, well, I still got to make sure that this, and this is perfect and it's lined up for me. But I really feel like for some of you Virgos, there may be you may be feeling like there's some rights, or there's some wrongs that you need righted. And you have to right them because you were the one that wronged them. For some of you Virgos, it's more like you're choosing not to move forward into this new path, into this new cycle that's aligned for you for spirit or through spirit. It's like you're choosing not to go into it because for some of you it is about the particulars, but for a lot of you I'm feeling like those particulars are because you're trying to go back and like set some wrongs right. Yeah. That's the way. There may be a situation in the past that you manipulated, and a lot of you could just be dealing with a guilty conscience, or like or if not, just not something as strong as a guilty conscience, but some of you just may be dealing with, just that, that voice in your head that's telling you, okay, you got to make some things right first before you move into the new cycle. Okay, now what's changing for you in this new cycle here is I'm showing you, Virgo, that you are dealing with, balance, trying to balance things in your life, like important things. For a lot of you this could be like your work home life balance, your work kid life balance, your love life, just, or any other responsibilities and obligations that you have going on in your life, Virgo. I feel like this is you, having enough on your plate. I really feel like, you have been keeping things pretty balanced, pretty stable thus far. But what's changing for you, Virgo, is I feel like some of you, some of your emotions, more so I feel like it's like your emotions with these waves here and this, I just see this storm brewing in the background. I feel like, what's being stirred up in you, Virgo, is, that you really, really, can handle, the next cycle moving forward. Like you can handle it, but there's just really, it's like your feelings are just unsettled moving into this next cycle. And again, with the alchemist right there, or the magician being right there, Virgo, it's just a lot of me telling, it's just really, I really feel like it's you listening to your conscience, and listening to that voice that's within your head, or for some of you, you may identify that as the spirit voice, Virgo. I just really feel like a lot of you are listening to that, and you're just really ready to just really make wrong things right. I just really feel like it's going to allow you to become better balanced within yourself, Virgo. And for some of you, I just really feel like it's like you've had to do like a certain type of dance, in order to keep things very, very balanced. And by moving into this next cycle, you may actually end up disrupting that balance. And you're trying to make sure that you lay things in place very, very, very particularly in preparation for your elevation. Okay, so Virgo, what I'm showing here as far as the things that you need to release and let go of, I have the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. Now, with the Six of Pentacles here, normally in upright, this is talking about you. I would say that you, are really like seeing the worth within your home environment, and you're actually, really making responsible decisions about the resources that flow through your home. You being, very generous, but really with the Six of Pentacles here in reverse, I'm not saying that you're not generous, but I just really feel like a lot of you Virgos are taking more of a, I just really feel like a lot of you Virgos really, well, let me go back. I feel like you need more stability, which we already knew that anyways, because we already see that your emotions are unstable. So even though it's like with these two together, I'm reading this as like, you're knowing, like you're balancing your emotions. However, like the practicalities of things is where you could use more balance. It's kind of like for some of you, okay, so for some of you Virgos, it may seem like, your priorities moving into this new cycle are changing. For a lot of you, it is, you beginning to really see things from a more selfish point of view. But it's not with negative intent. It's just really, this is just the next phase that's coming for you. You've taken care of family. You've taken care of friends. You've, been, like very, very, grounded, Virgo. And I mean, and that's you. This is your energy. But now I feel like, okay, so for now, Virgos, I just feel like this next cycle you're moving into is like you're trying to take more of a selfish approach to life in the most positive sense. You know what I mean? But it's like what's holding you back is there's a certain level, there's a certain particular amount of care that you're still placing over these situations. And Spirit is saying, okay, just like I handled, Spirit is saying, just like we've handled you coming to this new threshold, and you being able to move into this threshold, when you do that, of course, the things that you are worried about and stressed about that you're leaving behind, or that you are, moving away from as you elevate, those things are going to be taken care of. Those things will still continue to remain balanced, as long as you, just are able to really just, as long as you really step away and move away from the things that you need to move away from. And when I say that, I don't mean it in a bad way. Virgo, just let me be very clear. Sometimes you do have to be selfish in order to, attain certain things. In order to attain certain levels, there is a certain, I mean, if nobody was selfish, nobody would ever have anything. It's not a negative mindset, but it is a negative mindset, if you're using it, if you're abusing, that type of power, or if you're being inconsiderate, on purpose. But Virgo, it's like you are just really, really interested in moving into the next level. However, at the same time, it's like you're really worried about certain particulars that you really feel like will be out of balance when you do. And here I feel like Spirit is saying, do not worry about that. Move forward, Virgo. This will be handled. You still will be able to take care of things. This is like, just for a lot of you, this isn't meaning like you're moving away, or you're getting a new job and you're moving away, or you're getting a new relationship and you're moving away, and you're leaving the people that are behind that you were responsible for, like, in turmoil, or in upheaval. It's not like that. It's like more of like, you know, you're still going to be around to handle like the day-to-day activities, Virgo, but it's more so just like of a spiritual elevation. You know, you may be gaining knowledge spiritually that's allowing you to see the next threshold of your life, Virgo. And a lot of you are really putting together how you're going to do that. But you can do that. This is a very spiritual elevation. This is a very spiritual new cycle you're moving into. And the things that you have going on in the mundane, that's not going to be a problem. You're still going to be there to handle that, you know. Yeah, Virgo here with the Three of Cups showing up here, which is, you know, in this position, this is letting me, you know, the best way that you can work through the changes. You know, again, like I said, keep your circle of people, keep your circle of friends around you. I feel like this is you guys' celebration. Maybe even this is you taking your new knowledge that you are accessing, whether it's about yourself or it's about a situation, or, you know, again, like I said, if it's spirit, even just spirit, you know, raising your vibration into the next vibe, into the next zone, right? So it's like, okay, now I feel like, you know, this is good times. This is, you know, celebrated times. You know, cherish that, embrace that. You know, the people that are around you in your corner are still going to be there in your corner. They're with you. You know, they're rooting for you, Virgo. You know, they're saying, okay, you know, Virgo, yeah, you deserve to have some happiness. You deserve to have some peace of mind. You deserve to be able to, you know, relax and let your hair down and, you know, party, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of you are really embracing this. Like, hey, this has been, for the most part, your birthday month, you know, right before we go into this full moon. So, you know, like a couple of days before the full moon is when, you know, the next zodiac season hits, Virgo. And so it's just like, this is spirit saying, hey, continue to, you know, depending on when you watch this video. I know I'm a few days early with this upload, but it's like, okay, you know, continue to have a good time, Virgo. Continue to enjoy yourself. You know, spirit has handled or released you from your responsibilities enough, or allowed you to have enough free time away from certain obligations to be able to really enjoy the fact that, you know, or really reflect on the fact that you are moving upwards into the next zone. Virgo, this is like really beautiful energy. Oh, this is so beautiful, because, you know, I'm seeing that your friends, your peers, your family, they're still going to be around there. They're still going to be around for you, to help you, to root for you, to cheer you on, Virgo, as you move through into the next cycle, as you begin to really, really reap the rewards of your hard work all year. Oh, wow, Virgo. And now we have the Two of Cups that comes up here in this position. And as far as where your attention needs focus throughout the rest of the year after this harvest moon, Virgo, this is the most beautiful card to come up right here, because this is telling me that for a lot of you, you will be experiencing new love coming forward to you. Okay? You are experiencing, maybe you just even meeting somebody who ends up being a really, really, really great friend, and you know, you're just in sync with each other if it's not romantic. But I mean, look at, we got like the Two of Pentacles, right, and the Two of Cups here. So you know, watch out. I mean, you know, I feel like look for the signs. For some of you, like, you know, while you're celebrating, maybe, you know, whatever you're celebrating for you, if it's your birthday, if it was your birthday leading up to this full moon, Virgo, some of you may have met somebody at your celebration and you guys really, really, really hit it off, and maybe this person has been helping you see your whole self in a new light, and making you understand that, you know, it is okay to be able to go for the things that you still want, go for the things that you want, and still be able to maintain you know, your balance, and maintain the mundane things. And so, Virgo, that's really beautiful energy. All right, so I just want to ask Spirit to help us clarify a couple of cards here with the Deviant Moon deck. Let's clarify this Six of Pentacles in reverse. What is this Six of Pentacles in reverse? Please help us understand for Virgo. All right, Virgo. So the two cards that flipped over was the Queen of Cups and the Fool. Now, with that, Virgo, with this clarifying the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there is somebody that is like in your environment. It could be a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. This may be even like you just really introspecting on your own, like you really just like really, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles here in reverse next to the Queen of Cups, like, you know, you really are like really introspecting and really taking the time to just, you know, really decide, you know, about the things that are making you happy. And I really feel like you're really being careful as to not spill maybe any information. Maybe you're trying really, really hard not to let your emotions show through this whole deal. You're being very, very strong in that way. And then with the Fool card clarifying it further, I just feel like for a lot of you, you know, it's like this energy is there. It's like you're really, 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 really giddy throughout the whole time of, you know, it's like because you can really just really see the threshold of your new cycle. And so with the Six of Pentacles, yes, you're worried about, you know, you're worried about the things that you have in the mundane going on, but with the Queen of Cups and the Fool coming out here to clarify that, I'm really getting the sense of, you know, you're really, really, really being careful about making sure that you aren't, you know, just jumping into the next thing, you know, all willy-nilly, okay? I mean, and that's fine. That energy is totally understandable, Virgo. You know, nobody wants to just jump into decisions. Nobody wants to just jump into decision making too soon, or jump into the next cycle too soon, and you know, jump into a next relationship too fast. I mean, it could be that with this person right here. You know, you're afraid of, you know, how, you know, you may be afraid of, well, not afraid, but you just really may be like concerned more so of what this is going to do for your emotional state. For a lot of you, I really feel like, you know, you're really excited about the fact that you really do have this opportunity to, you know, really like, it's like you guys have been like stagnant for so long, and then like now, you know, you're excited to have this opportunity, but it's just like now you're looking at it like, okay, I'm just going to be really, really careful though, because, you know, it's like you just want to make the right move. It's like you just want to make the right move. And Virgo, I feel like a lot of you are beginning to make those right moves. What is this Two of Cups? What is this Two of Cups? Please clarify. Okay, so the Two of Cups, we got clarifying with the Knight of Pentacles. So as the Knight of Pentacles clarifies this Two of Cups, Virgo, this is telling me here that like the new opportunities that you have coming your way as you move into this new cycle, like once you're able to really completely, fully step into this new cycle, this is, you know, Spirit saying, listen, you know, this is what a lot of you Virgos may have coming next. You know, if you're single, you know, you may be meeting somebody that you really connect with, and you know, it's really something to be admired and adored, and it's really going to be something solid. And it may kind of start off slow. You may start off as just friends, but this is just the door wide open, saying, you know, this is real, you know, like love coming forward towards you, new love coming towards for you. And Virgo, if that's where a lot of y'all's intentions were set during this past Virgo new moon, then into this full moon cycle, I really feel like Spirit really has heard you and really has listened to you and really has taken into account of everything that you've been through. And I just really feel like they are really taking the wheels. Spirit is really taking the wheels for a lot of you Virgos and allowing you to you know, let your hair down and celebrate and open yourself up to new love possibilities. Just don't be afraid of your own emotions when it comes to, you know, dealing with something very, very new. You know, don't be afraid to go there, even though something may be very, very new in your life, Virgo. And, you know, it's there for a reason. It's there for you. It's there to show you the potential of a new cycle. It's there to show you so much potential. Okay, I just want to see what our Black Moon guides have to say about your reading, Virgo, as added advice, because we are, you know, dealing with the full moon energy. And I know I keep talking about this in the past tense, but for a lot of you, if you don't recognize that this is happening in your life, you know, just keep your eyes open for, you know, this may be something coming up. I know I'm a few days early here uploading the full moon read, and it's because, you know, I want us to be able to know about the energy that we're going to, I want us to be able to be best equipped with knowing how we can handle this full moon energy and what's coming forward to us. Alright, so Black Moon can give us any additional advice and information for Virgo as they move through the full moon cycle for September of 2018. What harvest moon energies do Virgo need to know? Okay, Virgo, you got two cards. You have, wow, Virgo, I analyze. Isn't that, wow, Virgo. You have I analyze, and then you also have Cancer, I feel. So, Virgo, yeah, this is reiterating to me exactly how your reading kind of is playing off. You know, you're seeing yourself moving forward to this new cycle, Virgo. You know, this is the new cycle that's coming for you, Virgo, is yours. You know what I'm saying? It's yours for the taking. This is your card. This is your energy, and you see it, right? But there's just some things going on behind the scenes, Virgo, that, you know, it's like you really are just still just kind of looking back, and it's like, okay, you know, you know, you're wrapped up in like your current feelings that you have for situations that, you know, you're not necessarily, you know, really taking charge of your new cycle, Virgo. You know, you are really like just, for a lot of you, really analyzing and planning potential outcomes, and it's like, okay, Spirit is saying, wait, you know, hold on, you're manifesting, and all of these outcomes are possible. Whatever outcome for you is possible. It's whatever, it's the new cycle, you know, you know, that's fine, but, you know, you're just going to have to let go of your own emotions about particular situations within the cycle, because Spirit is saying, you know, we're going to make sure that it's all handled. Again, this just reiterates to me what that is, Virgo. I love that you came up in your own energy. Your energy came up in your own reading. That's just real confirmation there. That, again, for a lot of you Virgos, there has been some things that you've been planning all year, and, you know, you're ready to move, but, you know, you're still caught up in the feelings of, you know, what happened, or, you know, you're still caught up in, you know, trying to make certain things right, you know, that, you know, you don't need to. It's been handled already. Those situations that are like water under the bridge now, Virgo. All right, can we get some additional insight and information for Virgo as they move through the new moon or the full moon energy? Okay. Here we go. Okay, Virgo. So we have seduction, passion, and romance await. So this is spirit stressing again to you, Virgo. Listen, we have some new opportunities for you that we're really ready to open up for you. And we already felt like they were in the romantic of nature. You could be getting introduced to somebody soon, or already, you may have just met somebody, like I said, at your birthday celebration that really, did it for you. And, maybe you guys, did share like some, a passionate night together, but if you're feeling like there's more to the situation with this person, if you're feeling like, you guys really connected on a really, really deep level, which I'm really showing here that you guys do, then this is spirit saying, listen, go after that. That is a part of your cycle if you want it to be. It can be a part of this new cycle for you if you want it to be. Go for it. Virgo, this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful reading, Virgo. All right. Thanks so much for watching, Virgo. Enjoy the full moon. Let me know how things have played out for you in your comment box. I'm really interested in knowing how you Virgos are handling this energy, man. Hey, enjoy the new cycle.